Hello. Oh, that's right. It is bus
yes.
time. CR app review. Camera on shrooms again, is it?
Yeah, I
it's
think I
really-
fixed it.
Hang on, we're reflecting the office at this point.
Yeah, I was on shrooms before.
Yeah, it does that occasionally.
Yeah, that's better.
So we have a new personal promise from you here at the Bus Factor. We will never use Facebook for streaming. I promise.
But aren't we streaming on Facebook tonight?
No.
Are you still playing the intro?
It's okay to play it for long because it ducks fine. We're like the audio just ducks perfectly.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Doesn't make a big difference. Besides, it like adds a little bit of ambiance to the stream. People enjoy it.
Fair enough.
You should see them. Look at them. They're all typing, yeah, more intro, more intro. They're, oh, well, we love the intro.
I can't see anyone doing that.
Yeah, well, that's the classic problem, isn't
Look
it?
at this little AI guy. He's just
Look at the
like
AI.
going along.
People can't tell what you're talking about.
Yeah, and so sometimes he flips.
Okay.
Yeah, see, look, he just flipped. He's got an arm up.
So after we built the bus AI, Hugh's begun converting other AIs. This one tries to play pinball but does a bad job.
No, some of them. So it's got like a population of like 100.
Yeah.
And
What's his highest score? It's
well,
pathetic, isn't it?
no, it's
The thing is,
not.
can I get a higher score? Because if so, it's pathetic.
Yes, you probably could.
Okay, I'm really bad at pinball, so I'm not 100% sure about that.
It's best one. Well, it's only up to Gen 38.
Oh, only Gen 38.
Yeah.
I'm Gen 1, motherfucker.
No, you're not. How old are you?
My brain is Gen 1 of myself.
How many times have you played pinball?
I've played pinball. 38. Less than 100. I reckon. Less than 100.
All right.
Yeah, I'd say less than 100. Yeah, there we are. TPP also says music good. Bam. They are saying it. They're
Fair
screaming
enough,
for
fair
it.
enough.
Fans are screaming from the streets. Well, look at that bus. The little short bus.
No, I was
Coolest.
debating how much to teach this pinball. I've actually told it. So I
Hey,
restarted it.
Professor.
And I said, don't tilt it.
Yeah. So I was literally just going to ask you that because when I played this as a kid, this is because no one else can see. This is the Space Cadet pinball from Windows XP. The tilt buttons.
Windows just every version up until Vista, I think, was the last one. It was in every Windows. Look it up, mate. Look it up.
It was in Windows. No, it was introduced in XP, right? I'm going to look it up now because I'm pretty sure you're wrong. But I'm not
Alright.
100% sure.
Call me out then.
Space
But
Cadet pinball.
yeah, anyway, it's Space Cadet, 3D pinball. But yeah, it's got a tilt mode. I was training it with tilt
Does
enabled.
it just tilt so much that it locks it up?
So it was actually learning. It learned not to tilt, but like the problem was that some of the ones that were tilting, it also had some good genes in it that it knew how to flap the pedals.
And so why is that a problem?
It would still tilt.
But
But like I could see in its brain that it was like trying to flap the pedals. And I'm like, oh mate, you need to not flap you need to flap the pedals and not tilt.
yeah, but it'll eventually learn not to tilt.
Yeah, I just thought I'd speed
It's
it up.
worse now though because now it doesn't know. Now it can't tilt. It can use tilt to its advantage.
Tilt's cheating though.
Well, no, you can tilt in real life.
Yeah, but some people call it cheating in pinball.
Okay. Some people eat their own poop.
Well, I've decided that I will just not let it tilt.
Here we are. It was originally bundled with
XP.
Microsoft Plus 95, not normal Windows 95, and later included an NT 4.0, Windows 2000, ME, and XP. So it wasn't in 95, wasn't in 98.
But it wasn't introduced in XP.
No, it was introduced in, I guess you'd say Windows 2000 in ME.
Yeah.
Kind of, that was a fucking weird time for Windows, wasn't it?
Oh, God, yeah. Let's do two versions all at once.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's safe. Both safe. Here's the Windows 98 installation CD has instructions on installing with Pinball 3D on this version of Windows, which are partly wrong. Microsoft later issued an update of the article. Windows XP was the last version to include it. There we are.
All right, so it was the last.
Yeah, not the first, but it was pretty close to the first.
Yeah.
It was pretty close.
but
What
no,
year was Windows XP? XP was 2002?
Do you want to know how bad the setup is? You know my Mario.
Yeah, okay.
So the Mario, I could like see into its memory and like know what shit was happening, and I'm like, that's where he is. That's how high he's jumped. That's how many points he
Oh yeah,
has.
because you had, but the thing, you were feeding Mario that information. That wasn't seeing into his memory. That was seeing into the emulator's memory.
Yeah.
You didn't see into the AI's memory.
Oh, no, but like
Yeah.
I could
You
get
could,
out that information.
yeah.
This,
Mhm.
do you know that the AI doesn't know where the ball is?
Yeah, no, he has to learn that. The first thing he has to learn is edge detection. And after 5,000 generations, he'll be like, I understand the ball.
So that's running in wine.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And you can only run one version
Oh.
at one instance at the same time.
You're hurting me
So-
hearing about this.
Even better, you know the score. I need
Uh,
that for the fitness function, right?
I guess so, yeah.
It's currently on 0.
Because, like, I was just thinking, could you do it time-based? And the answer is no. You
Guess
couldn't.
how I get that score?
You screen grab it
I screen grab it and then what?
run it through text-to-speech.
That does not work.
Text.
I grab each digit and run it through another neural net that I trained.
Oh my God, no. How slow is this thing?
It's actually pretty quick. Like, look at it. It's real time.
But this doesn't tell you if it's running in real time.
Nah, it runs about 20 frames a second. And
Yeah.
the speed is mainly taking screenshots.
Taking screenshots.
Yeah, so to get the image, it just takes a screenshot of
Oh my goodness. I guess that makes sense. But I don't want to hear about this anymore. Let's move on. 10 minutes in. We only had one red light runner so far. Oh, 0 actually. Yeah, because that guy wasn't running a red light.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen any. I might
Looking, yeah.
I'll kill
Also,
this now that
it
we've
is
talked about
winter. It is winter. Why are you killing it?
Well, I'll just pause it
Okay.
and get up.
The cough cock once. Let's see what that article was.
Cough
It is
cough.
winter now. So someone posted a
Oh.
link to DevBlog stuff.
Oh.
The broadcaster.
Oh.
Why it was removed. Could you post that link again, please, CR app review? They couldn't work out how to port it to 64. Surely they had 32 versions of it in Windows, though. Interesting. There was a reason it was removed from this stuff.
Yeah, no, I did read up on it when I was like looking up random things because I'm like, I remember playing this. I
Yeah, I
wonder
remember
if I
playing
can
it as
make an AI to do this.
What was I going to say? Do you know there's a 64-bit version of Windows XP?
Yes, I
Nothing
used
ran on
it.
The piece of shit.
No drivers worked on it.
Yeah.
None.
It's just fucking. I had a friend who was like a real racer. Thanks, because we can open this on the new window now. Thank you. I had a friend who was like a massive racer, and he like brought it to a LAN once, and he was like, "It's 64-bit.
Yeah, it goes quicker, mate. It
More
goes-
memory and stuff." What? Yeah, there's more memory.
Oh yeah, there we go.
There we are. Bump it up. Bump it up. Speculation it was done for. One of the programs from.
Stephen is now just reading stuff. Now remember which corner to put it in once you've finished,
The top left-hand corner.
and move it. The top right, mate.
Bottom
and move it
left-hand
back to
corner.
the Twitch as well.
Bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, that also works, I think.
Interesting. So they ported it to 64-bit. The ball would just phase through everything and drop down to the bottom of the screen. Just.
Yeah.
So I guess like, kind of weird.
Yeah, it's dark here, like fucking all the way around.
Oh, it's so bad. Yeah.
Shortest day tomorrow.
Was it the winter
Yeah.
equinox?
So as of tomorrow, it's almost spring.
Yeah. That fucking tree hasn't died yet.
It hasn't, eh?
The hardy piece of shit. Interesting. Yeah, interesting about the Windows XP pinball thing. I woke up at 7 in the morning this morning and like went out to the kitchen and it was very dark and I was like, is my clock wrong? Did daylight savings happen? Check. No, it says 7. Okay, I guess it's just dark. in the
Yeah, because
morning.
when I was looking at that bus footage before, you were like, "It's dark." Like, are you sure you got the time right?
That's because I thought you were looking at like I was fine with that, but because I thought you went from light to dark, and I was like, "What? Are you later now or earlier?" Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was also confused. I'm like, "Wait, is it dark at 7? It is dark.
It's
at 7.
real dark at 7. Yeah.
Yeah, I went for a run the other day. Saw a sunrise. It was kind of cool.
Chainsaws would fix the tree, and we are taking volunteers for it, but we can't say that you should do it. We can't. I
Yeah.
don't think we're allowed to say that you should. chainsaw that tree down.
Apparently, we can just ask the city council, and they'll just cut
Yeah,
it.
but why
for
would they
us.
cut it that much? We should just ask them though. Like it's worth doing. Like it's so simple.
Yeah,
Just-
maybe you ask them. They might not like me as much.
Wow. Yeah, but you already have all the. I thought someone might come. You already have all the context there. Also, I'm just gonna go grab some tissues. I got a cold this week. so
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
do
work.
sound
One
pretty
second.
bad. Yeah. So anyway, well, Stephen just swore at me. I said he sounded pretty bad. He did sound pretty bad. Oh, he's giving me the evil. He's bringing his box of tissues. Oh, they're aloe. Are they aloe? Eucalyptus. Yeah. So anyway, we did a show last week. We're back here again doing a show this week. We got some news. We don't actually have much news, but we do have some, and that's why you're here, for the news, or for the buses, or for just the banter.
News is uncountable. We don't have many news.
What?
You said we
Oh.
don't have much news. It's actually we don't have many news.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, take us to our bus story, Mr. Busman.
All right.
Then we got the same amount of bus. Oh, we have one more tech story. Do you want to
Yeah,
start
you-
with the tech story?
all
Then?
right.
The big news of the week for me, at least, is there's a Firefox ODay being actively exploited in the wild. So, I don't actually know the technical details of the exploit. I presume it's not interesting. The bus just went through a red light. Bam!
That is pretty
Easy.
interesting to me.
Bus count. Oh, one went through before as well. That's right. Yeah. The technical details. Do you know the details of the exploit?
No.
Okay, no. Yeah, I don't know them either. But the way this played out was real interesting. Someone found some ODay in Firefox, and somehow the crew that was exploiting it were attacking. They were phishing and attacking Coinbase employees.
Yeah.
Like a very targeted attack designed to compromise Coinbase employees and then gain access to the exchange, I guess. How cool is that? How often do we see that?
It's pretty targeted. It's so interesting because like Firefox is used by a lot of people. Like this.
I'm not sure about that, mate. What, less than 10% of internet browsers?
I guess.
It's low. I mean,
It-
it's a lot of people, objectively.
Yeah, like it's interesting to see such a targeted thing with a
Mhm.
bug that could be so much more widely used.
Yeah, but if you're trying to get money out of it, it kind of makes sense, right? Like, what
guess.
else are you going to... If you do on against everyone... you
Target
have the
someone on the Tor browser, mate.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I was going to say is, in the past, we have seen targeted attacks with Firefox ODay
There we go.
against Tor users. I can't... I'm sure it's happened, but I can't remember the last time someone launched an active, targeted Firefox ODay campaign that we saw public attribution for
Yeah.
on the ClearNet. We've seen it on Tor a few times. I was discussing this with someone before, and they said Firefox is the best browser. And so I mentioned that ODay for Firefox costs a lot more. What am I looking at?
This organization, they got a social media audit done recently. They
Yeah.
paid like thousands of dollars to get it done.
What is a social media audit?
See how they can promote their organization better.
So like a marketing thing. It wasn't like an
Yeah.
audit like, did we do anything wrong? It was like, how can we make more
Yeah,
money?
something
Whatever.
like that.
Kind of thought that guy was
Outcome
gonna-
of the report was it would be better if you did more stuff more related to your organization
Yeah.
rather than pictures of dogs.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Is it a news story or are you just talking about it for fun?
I was just talking about it because I got the notification.
Okay.
It's quite cool. I get to see puppies every week.
What?
Post puppies every week.
Okay.
Police puppies.
Okay.
I saw a funny sign before.
Yeah, what was the sign?
It was online. But if you were a dog and you saw a police dog, would you be like, oh shit, it's the cops?
No. If I was a dog, I probably wouldn't.
Oh,
but-
yeah. Oh, I
Nah,
thought,
he's all good, mate.
I thought he was going
All
to do
good.
it.
But those cyclists looked like they were about
Oh,
to do
that's
it.
what I was talking about.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. They actually just... Yeah, I thought you were talking about the bus.
Nah.
Hey, take us through a story then.
Yeah, so the story. You know those bus shelters around town?
Fucking bus. You know, when they first came out,
Yep.
I was furious because you'll be walking down the street, You turn the corner and you'd be like, Jesus Christ, is the sun out? What is sunrise?
Oh yeah, they were
Fucking
super bright.
hell. And like fucking these bright as shit bus advertisements.
Have
And
you noticed that some of the buses have blue back in them? The blue lights?
yeah, I don't think I've been in a bus with blue though.
Oh, it's super weird.
Yeah, because
You-
when they first came out, they were all like that,
It
right?
feels like real medicinal almost. Like
Yeah,
you're
like
just in
clinical
a-
and like it like wakes you up, right?
yeah.
Didn't they claim it was a safety issue? They're like,
Something like
otherwise the bus drivers will fall asleep. Okay, that's why it has to be blue. There's no other option.
I saw some. We'll probably see some more, maybe.
Anyway, carry on with the story.
Yeah, so bus shelters. So you know those bus shelters? They've got big advertisements on. That's one more.
Yeah, it's one more. They're horrific. I literally despise them, and I wish I had the balls to go around with an axe, fucking destroying them because I legitimately just wish.
This one didn't have blue light on. Now it's got it on. Oh,
Got a white light. It's not a blue light.
it looks blue there, but it's
It's just a,
white
it's just
there.
a white light.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway, so these ad things. How much power do you reckon they use?
am I allowed to use my foreknowledge of reading the articles?
You always just know everything I'm going to say.
No, it's all right.
It's so much better if I can just ask. And
Well, okay. Here's the
You
thing.
make
Here's the
it.
thing. You don't read the tech news, so I can ask you questions.
I do know about some of it.
Okay. And so I can ask you the questions.
Right, is that another one?
No,
That
it's the same
bus?
one. It is another cycle, but
All right.
you could take the 10 seconds to read the tech stories and know them as well. Just because I
I
happen
know
to
some
read
of the
bus
tech
ones.
stories. I know enough.
I
I know the
reckon.
ones that interest me.
I reckon about 90% of a house worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much is it?
So they say each ad shelter
Yep.
uses about the same as an average New Zealand household.
God, I was off by 10%. Oh, was that a red light? Yes, that was so red. Jeez. Metlink blue, I guess. Abadi die. More like if it's green, he'll die, and that's why he only goes through the red light because he's blue. If it was green, he would die. If it was a green light, you get it.
But yeah, it's kind of interesting.
That's insane. It's ridiculous.
You
Fuck
know
those shelters.
You know what has also happened quite a lot in the world plus New Zealand recently?
I want to destroy them. But anyway, well, what's happened recently? Okay, let me think. What's happened in the world?
Government.
In government.
A lot of governments around the world.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. There's been a lot of civil unrest lately. Governments. It's got to do something to with buses or climate emergencies.
Yeah.
With climate. Yeah.
So Wellington has
Okay.
now declared a climate emergency.
Yeah, I think they're trying to get every
And-
council in New Zealand to,
Yeah,
right?
Auckland and Christchurch, I think, and maybe some more now. But yeah, it's interesting because we have these buses driving past, running diesel.
Yeah, they were electric, and we're
They
like,
were electric.
fuck it. Especially in
And-
New Zealand, where a lot of our electricity is like hydro and stuff.
Yeah, and we've got these bus shelters that are literally using the same
Another
power
one.
as just a normal house.
Yeah, yeah.
Which-
And we're like, by the way, there's a climate emergency. Someone posted an article the other day. So we've had scooters introduced in Wellington now.
Yep.
So for those in other cities, Lime scooters common around the world.
Yeah, we got
Um,
Flamingo and Jump. Jump's run by Uber, and Flamingo's
Oh, what a
local
shitty
New Zealand company.
I don't like either of them because I just think scooters in Wellington is a shitty idea. Christchurch, they went well.
The footpaths are just we've got too many people walking, and the roads are too narrow to go on the roads,
Yeah.
and there's too many.
There's
fucking
not enough
crazy-
room, and then as soon as you get to somewhere there is room, say out of the central city, you're on fucking hills.
I took one of them up Brooklyn Hill. I literally had to like push
Scoot
it like
with
a scooter.
yeah.
And I got home. My wife was just like, "You're sweatier than if you like would bike home." And all
Yeah,
that.
it's because biking home is like designed for it. What was I going to say? Someone posted an article saying that the first generation of e-scooters, which we're not on anymore,
Yep.
they lasted 28 days on average before they had to be completely
That
scrapped.
was just one town.
Yeah, but
It's not like a brilliant study, but it does show like
yeah,
Wow.
like there's something specific about that town.
yeah, and they only made like $60 on average
It's just
per scooter.
if someone told me like, "Hey, the scooters last for 28 days, and we check it out," I'd be like, "What?" Like, I would be real interested to see the numbers because the
Yeah.
other thing is like, surely, if the numbers have changed, the scooter companies would be like, no, it's way different now. Here are the new numbers. No one's released new numbers.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's a bus that got angry at some car pulling over.
You sure? It sounded like the bus got angry. The car got angry, rather.
Nah, like the car was pulling in. The bus,
okay,
like,
I guess it
beeped.
doesn't make sense, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just because it was quite a quiet honk. Honk, honk. One day we'll get the condenser that we throw out the window and then
Yeah.
it'd be real
Man,
good
when that day comes.
when that day comes.
But yeah, anyway, fucking climate emergency, and our city
Yeah.
is not doing much.
I
do you want to know
wonder.
something funny?
Okay.
Do you hazard a guess? Because you don't know this news story because it's not up there, and I haven't told you.
I might know, but carry on. Yep.
Do you know what Wellington's biggest producer of plastic bags is?
I did actually see something about this recently. Can't remember the context. I don't know the answer. Give me a second though. The biggest producer of plastic bags is in like who uses the most. Like for example, supermarket uses some amount, right? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so what company uses the most? What is it? Are you talking like business or company?
Organization. We'll call
Organization. What organization in Wellington uses the most? He's gone away with the beer. What a horrible time to go away. Now I have to think. Okay, so I don't think it's going to be the obvious one of the supermarket, because if it was the supermarket, he wouldn't have asked. So it's going to be something other than the supermarket. Who uses plastic bags? The people who deliver the phone books. Phone books come in plastic bags, right? Do phone books come in plastic bags? Do you happen to know? The phone books come in plastic bags because that has to be delivered quite often.
I actually don't know if phone books come in plastic bags.
It's not phone books then. If he did know,
It is something that might get delivered or picked up.
delivered or picked up. Oh, like rubbish bags? Because like if rubbish bags, what's the alternative? Is it rubbish bags?
Well, among other stuff,
Among
rubbish
other
bags, recycling bags, etc., etc. Did you
Yeah.
know our recycling bags in Wellington
Mm-hmm.
used to not be eco-friendly?
What does eco-friendly mean?
They didn't biodegrade.
Okay, they're not biodegradable. Eco-friendly is a bullshit term. Don't ever use
Yeah.
that.
They are biodegradable now. But
Are they heat biodegradable or normal? Because there's like
I
the
can't
the
remember.
bamboo ones that have to be heated to like 400 degrees or something
Yeah.
before they biodegrade.
So these are those new like clear ones, which are really weird. You can just like see into people's recycling. It's weird, but
see
yeah,
them.
they're like biodegradable.
The problem is like, what's the alternative?
Yeah, I get you on that. But yeah, so my point is, Wellington City Council was the biggest producer of plastic bags, right? Do you know
Yeah.
what
okay.
the biggest emitter of greenhouse gases in Wellington is?
Is it not the Wellington City Council? Or
The
is it?
Southern Landfill,
Oh yeah, I believe
run
that.
by
Wellington
City Council.
Yes, but like.
I reckon it's just fucking lip service. They're just like, yeah, we're climate emergency.
Look, it is lip service. I definitely get you there, but also it's tough to
yeah.
like these are tough solutions, right?
I think there's definitely things they could do
To improve
now
yeah.
that it's an emergency. They could do stuff.
Yeah. They have more remit and ability to change things. Yeah,
But I doubt we will see any changes.
I'm with you. I mean, they just put in electric scooters. Like, talk about e-waste.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Did I tell you my story about there's like one of the tips like
You did, yeah.
Rubbish
you
is
said
blowing
rubbish
out
is
of
blowing
it.
away, yeah.
And I
they're
told
like, don't
them-
worry, there's like a hill or two in the way before the sea.
yeah,
It's
I'm
like-
like
Have you been to Wellington ever?
yeah, I was also kind of like there's actually a stream in the gully that it's currently on like
Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, maybe we should have thought about that before the resource consent. Also, the GPS on the scooters here is horrific, right?
oh yeah, it's so bad.
So it's meant to be geofenced to not be allowed here, like right in the city. Doesn't work. Doesn't
Yeah.
work. But we had a coworker today who parked it outside of the geofenced area. The GPS thought he was in the geofenced area and charged him a fine for parking in the geofenced area. He's like, I took you out of the geofenced area
Yeah.
so I wouldn't get fined. Fuck you, bike.
Yeah.
Scooter rather. Oh yeah, let's take another news story. What do we do? Oh my god, so this
Got
one's like,
ESR. I
Yeah.
like him.
this one is, you like him?
Nah,
Okay.
I like the fuzzing though.
He's not a very nice fella, I'll say.
Oh god, yeah. Don't like read what he does.
Yeah, he's a little bit not. He just doesn't. That guy is fucking hooning it. Look at that guy.
Hard to know. Hard to know.
So someone reported a bug and is a GIF to PNG, GIF to something, GIF something.
Yeah.
So a program that's meant to parse arbitrary images and convert them or something.
There's libgif. That's what I fuzzed way back.
Yeah, I don't think this was in libgif, but it was something that has to parse GIFs.
Yeah.
And so someone fuzzed it and reported a crash and was like, hey, there's like a reproducible crash on this kind of image. You might want to look at fixing it. So he responded, I don't consider bugs from fuzzers to be valid bugs. I'm changing the segfault handler in GIF to PNG to return a graceful exit on segfault to prevent fuzzers from finding bugs in the future. And closed it. Like, oh shit, dude.
Yep.
And he also said this program is
Oh
not,
yeah.
oh yeah, that's pretty good. He said this program is not designed to run on arbitrary malformed input.
Like
And it's like, you don't get to decide what it runs on,
you
dude.
Don't,
like people will run this shit
sure,
in
it's not
scripts.
designed for it, but like
Like-
it's still gonna happen. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like if I run that on like I download images from the internet and run it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, now I'm hacked because ESR decided fuck fuzzers. Like
I loved when people were finding fucking crashes in strings and shit.
yeah, that's so
It was
weird.
just like,
It's like how the
damn.
fuck? Because like, someone's like, "What are you gonna fuzz?" I'm like, "Cat, mate. Gonna
Yeah.
fuzz cat. Fuck off." Did you see?
yeah, and all like Tavis like found fucking bugs in Notepad. Like,
Yeah, impressive, right?
yeah,
Did you see Silvio recently was like,
Oh,
I
the
found a bunch of bugs in
PHP?
PHP.
yeah.
The thing with PHP bugs though is it's kind of like if you have arbitrary code execution, you can execute arbitrary
Yeah,
code.
so I did a talk about that, and like, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, I can, if I can run PHP, then I can.
yeah, then he
run my
bypassed the
own code.
disabled functions.
So like, then I started fuzzing on functions in PHP, which like would be called.
yeah, and like there are a few that are accessible externally, like the ones that like check the MIME type of an image.
Yeah,
It's reasonable to
yeah.
say
So I
that.
did. I
Yeah.
fuzzed that. I fuzzed like some
Yeah.
MB string stuff, so like multi-byte characters.
The thing is, like most of the PHP bugs people find are like, oh, this function I can cause a crash when you call this, and it's like,
Yeah.
mate, look, it's just not no.
I did get some overrides, and I was like, cool. But then like, I'm not about to fucking go through
Yeah.
Zend and work out. I tried once, and I'm like, oh no, it's too hard.
Yeah, my internals PHP knowledge is like, I've got some specific, like a few specific knowledge things. Hey, you know what I realized? Something that probably makes it look quite blue when we always look?
The blue seat.
The blue background.
Oh
the massive blue light shining into every bus as it goes past.
yes, that
We're
would
probably
be.
like, whoa, that bus looks real blue.
Yeah.
That massive blue light in the background.
Yeah,
that
because
could be
there
cool,
are
isn't
just
it?
like blue neons like right behind it. That explains it.
Because I was like, I've never actually been on one that's blue in a long time. Yeah.
I did see another blue one, not here, but then again, it might have been next to another blue neon. Who
Yeah, hard
knows?
to
Who
tell.
knows?
Did you get on it though? Because that's the question.
No, I haven't been on a bus in a while actually.
They still go fairly close to your house, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you walk from the shops, or do you take the one that goes up closer to?
Right by the hairpin, I'd get off there.
Okay, yeah, I used to catch that bus. It goes up by Karipa Street, right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't go up that one. No.
Oh, wait, yeah, because
Yeah.
that one goes up the
I
other
get
way and gets. Oh,
Yeah.
no, you don't go up. You don't go up Karipa Street.
Yeah.
You don't go on that bus.
No point for me. Like I'm at the bottom of that whole thing.
Okay, yeah. Does that mean you get the more frequent bus?
Yes.
Okay, because
but
I had to take the less frequent one.
it's
It's
still
fucking
not
nightmare.
that frequent.
Yeah, not compared to that. Because I can catch the 1 and 3 at the moment.
My
Oh,
route's on one
so
of
good.
those ones that have a lot of cancellations.
Yeah. But don't worry, they put out the thing being like, hey, just so you know, lots of routes are going to be cancelled. See ya. Hope that makes it easier for you, buddy.
So I had a meeting with them today. I was debating on just being late and being like, oh, sorry, my bus was late.
I think you're only allowed to do that if your bus was late, which it would be funny. I think a friend of ours did have that exact scenario where he was like late to a meeting with MetLink because his bus was late. Oh, and then what happened was he went there and we like sat down and was like, I think he made it just on time or something, and like sat down and was like, I wonder where the person is. Waited half an hour. And was like, okay. Went back to the office.
Yeah.
And I emailed the guy and was like, what's up? And he was like, oh, I came in and didn't see you there, so I left. What do you mean? You don't know what I look? Well, you don't know what I look like? What's going? Fucking. The Maitland guy was like, sorry, mate. So, like,
Yeah.
rude.
Nah, I've had kind of meetings like that with other public departments.
I do hate it when you go to a meeting, you don't know what the other person looks like, and you meet at a cafe, and
Yeah.
you're like, who here looks like a person who's
So
waiting for
when
someone?
I'm meeting someone at a cafe, I will normally, like in the morning, I'll be like, right, see you there. I'm wearing this.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll just describe what I'm wearing in hopes that they responding with what they're wearing. So
No one ever will, though.
yeah.
Cool, sweet, see you then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've kind of like sat for a while and I'm like, I think the person I'm meeting's like behind me, but I'm not too sure. Like wait for 10 minutes and then like
Yeah.
they're kind of like,
They're
are
looking
you
around.
Hugh? And I'm
Oh.
like, yeah.
I'll sometimes do the thing where I intentionally don't look at the person. I like
Yeah.
try and avoid all eye contact so that someone has to approach me.
Yeah.
So I like pretend just play on my phone and then someone else has to approach me.
yeah.
I feel better about it. Yeah, let's take another story. What we got here? Jakarta. Is that a real news story?
Yeah. Jakarta.
Okay, take it.
It's a big city, right?
It's fucking monstrous. Biggest in Indonesia, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. They the world's largest bus system.
It's starting to go electric.
Oh, damn.
I mean, are we question? Is Wellington's bus network starting to go electric? Is that like, can you genuinely say it is starting to go electric, or do you have to say no? We're not even up to the pre-electric levels.
Well, if you start looking at it from July last year,
Yeah. Well, it's not even starting from then. It's
then we are starting to go electric because we got a electric bus after
think about
July.
it. Think about it. We got an electric bus on July. Right?
Yeah.
So if you look at it from July,
Oh, yeah.
it's been the same the entire time. It hasn't started to go electric. It hasn't changed. Well, really like.
Yeah, we need to kind of look at it from before. But then if we look at it from before,
then it's even worse.
yeah, we kind
'Cause
of
we
just go
went down.
negative.
So there's no way you can look at the number of electric buses we have and say it's improving.
Oh, it
Like
just
from any time period.
it annoys me so much that like they just had a fleet of electric buses,
And they got rid of them all.
got rid of them all. The fucking hungry diesel
Oh.
old buses.
Yeah, and the thing is, they weren't even new buses. Which
I love
diesel.
how half of them still say like waiting where I'm standing
Yeah,
while
yeah,
another bus
waiting
is still
bus.
coming.
Oh, hey, the weird thing happened on the bus this morning.
That happens in my bus Facebook group.
What does?
They talk about how like all the rappers they call them, the bus rappers.
The way they look, like
Yeah.
the paint jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they're still saying we're a replacement waiting for a new bus.
waiting for a new bus. So I had a weird thing that happened this morning on the bus. Got on as usual. It's pretty packed, but oh my god. Is there a high school near Massey University? Like the
Yes.
bus? Okay. Oh my god.
Wellington High.
So I got on the bus. School children everywhere.
Yep.
And I went up top because I was like, there's no seats down bottom. And basically every school child was sitting alone. He was, and I
Yep.
was like, am I gonna have to sit next to a fucking high schooler?
Yep.
Because I'm gonna feel like a creep if I do that. So
Yep.
eventually I found a seat alone, and then I was like, okay, that's okay. And then it stopped at Massey, and all of them got off, and I was like, were those uni students? Is there a high school around here? I was like looking, I'm like, I don't see a fucking high school. Have I just lost any sense of how old people are?
Nah,
Okay,
Massey's like right next to Wellington High School.
Okay, good. Because I was genuinely like, I need to look this up.
Man, I felt like a fucking old man couple months back where like I was on a bus and like there were some high school students.
Someone let you have a seat.
And no, they didn't
Oh.
give me a seat. They weren't standing up for some old people that needed
You
it.
scolded them.
I was thinking of it, but I was kind of like, no, I don't want to be there.
Yeah, okay, so you
And then
felt
I
like
was
an
just
old
like,
man.
maybe I'll just send like a rude tweet to their school. And then I
Oh,
was
fuck
like,
off, man.
and then I was like, nah, I'll probably just ignore it. And then I walked home and I was like, I can't even remember, but it just came back now.
Should you do that? I don't know. Like, I probably wouldn't interfere in that scenario because I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I was kind of like, I think I gave the girl the evils with my eyes. I was like,
Yeah.
you should like get up for this like frail old lady. Because
Yeah.
I was like kind of in the point I was thinking of getting up.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm an adult. I shouldn't have to do that.
Well, I was like kind of a few away, and it
Yeah.
always feels weird, like if someone that's not right next to the old person gets up and
Yeah, because it's kind of like them looking at everyone saying, fuck all of you.
yeah,
I'm a better person than any of you motherfuckers. Come sit down here, old lady. And she's like stumbles for like 5 minutes while the bus is going. She's like jostling into people, getting fucking rattled around. And
Jesus.
I really hate it when bus drivers, like, there's an old person gets on and the bus driver's just like, they're on. Slam on the accelerator and the bus person's
Oh
like trying to
damn!
sit down.
I've seen an old guy got real fucking angry at a bus driver once. I think words were somewhat along the lines of, "If you ever do that again, I'll use my cane on your fucking head."
Oh, brutal.
And I was like, "Damn, what happened?" But
old,
yeah,
old man got attitude.
he explained that just wait until people sit down.
Yeah, it's like pretty simple. I think if I was a bus driver, I'd be like, old, not old. Old, I'll wait. Kid, fuck him. You know, like like a 5-year-old I'd wait for. But
yeah, they actually kind of brought that up in today's meeting on safety, and
you can't slam on too hard, yeah.
yeah, so like you need to wait until people are sitting.
People don't know
like,
about
all
today's
this
meeting,
sort
by
of
the
shit.
way.
Yeah, I know. I'm not
Okay,
saying.
Good.
I'm
TPP
just saying
Wholesale
there
Suck
was a
says,
meeting.
who has the old trolleys? I don't know. This is a question for Dave. Dave would almost certainly know.
Yeah. Oh, I could ask on my group. I think I've seen them say where it is. I think it's in just one of the depots.
Just waiting there, yeah, because they can't be used. The thing is, I don't think they can be
Some
used
of them
anywhere,
are,
right?
some of them are getting refurbished.
Oh, that's right. They were converting them to electric, right?
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know how. Oh, look, it's the little lecky bus, mate. The electric bus. Look at him go.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah, the
future
Facebook
is
group
today,
I'm
this bus
in
is
is so weird. They like get
Are you allowed to talk about it on here?
yeah. They probably
Tell
don't
them
listen.
then.
to
Tell
this.
everyone then.
Yeah, I'm on like the NZ Bus News, Wellington Bus News.
It's kind of like a private. Is it private? It's private,
Yeah,
right?
it's private.
A private Facebook group for bus drivers
Enthusiasts.
and operators. Enthusiasts is perhaps not the right.
I think it's enthusiasts. A lot.
really?
A lot of them are ex-drivers by the looks.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, they like sometimes they've posted a picture of an exhaust pipe,
Yeah.
and one of the comments was like, "Whoa, sexy,"
To be fair, like
and I'm like,
nerd groups get like that occasionally. Someone will post a graphics card, or someone will be like, "Oh yeah, I wanted to have my babies." So like, we all have our weird things, but yeah, a sexy. I think that it's worse with a exhaust pipe because you can imagine a deranged man trying to have sex with it, right? Like a graphics card, you're like, ain't no way that's gonna work. An exhaust pipe, you're like, yeah, it could happen. Someone could try that.
but yeah, they a lot of them like take photos of buses, and
Huh? Why?
why do you take photos of things you take photos of?
Normally because they look pretty. Very
Yeah.
stark contrast to buses.
I think they do it for that same reason.
Huh. Because I know train spotters and stuff, they like trains,
Yeah.
but like, so their photos, they're like, it's a photo of a train. They're like, look at this model of train. I wonder if it's the same for them.
I think it kind of is because they'll talk about like the model and they'll be
Okay,
like,
yeah.
the
So it's
bus
like kind of
number.
like train spotters thing.
Oh,
really.
like,
It's
yeah.
interesting, yeah, because I didn't know we had like a bus enthusiast community or anything.
It's kind of funny because I only joined this group because
The
that-
drama.
well, yeah, the drama happened.
Such good drama. I'm surprised they let you in after the drama. I would be like, no one's on this week.
I think I said I run a podcast and I want some news that is like a bit less mainstream.
Oh, and they like, did anyone message you or anything? Did the owner like say anything?
No, they just let me in,
Oh, yeah,
and like
it is good.
I've been in it, and I think it's not like the fucking toxic breeding ground that the news made out for.
Oh
it.
yeah, they made out like it was some horrendous like bus driving pro killing cyclist.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think a lot of them probably are like fuck cyclists.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's levels, right? There's levels of it.
But yeah, no, it was kind of interesting.
Yeah, let's get some news stories out of the way.
Yeah, you want to talk about some TVs?
This is half these stories on here are just ridiculous
I
stories.
know, right?
So Samsung put out a tweet, which also, why are you putting out tweets as like a news mechanism? They put out a tweet being like, hey guys, if you have a Samsung Smart TV, remember it can get viruses. So just like you need to scan your computer, every few weeks you should go in and run an antivirus scan on your Samsung Smart TV to keep it tip top. What? Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, no one anymore runs a virus scan by hand. There's
Yeah.
no point because guess what? Antivirus is like it's got past that. And the whole like, well, it's probably your fault you didn't run a virus scan. It's like victim blaming, right? It's like, oh, I know we have a shit ton of exploits, so run virus scanning. Why not fix the bugs?
Yeah.
Viruses don't just magically pop up on TVs, do they?
Oh, we got a. Oh, not quite a car.
Yeah, he's okay.
We haven't seen any cyclists today. I haven't
I've
been
seen
like.
lots of cyclists, but not run red lights.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping like the closest eye on the screen.
Yeah, I've been like, I've got a few of them. Yeah, it's. I think
We need like a bigger monitor.
You mean like a window where we could just physically see?
Well, you can't see out.
Yeah, we used to be able to watch physically the lights and then tap the computer when it. But with the position we're in now and just this intersection, we have to watch the computer and then
Yeah.
use that to decide if something went through a red light.
Which is, yeah. Then we've got another laptop behind Stephen with.
With the delayed stream, yeah.
Yeah.
So I did hear we did discuss moving to a new office at some point.
We have discussed this, yes.
Yeah, so so I
I asked
haven't
about the
asked.
view. I asked
haven't
about the
asked yet.
view. He didn't answer about the view
Didn't
though.
answer. Let's ask him.
Yeah. Stephen is currently asking the boss. Just asking about the new office. The view.
He says he's stuttering. He's
It
sweating.
may.
Oh,
Ooh,
fucking hell. He
just
said,
to call
you may
it.
be able to
Oh,
see.
there's one there. There's one
It
there.
was good timing. He said you might be able to see buses going around the corner. So we can put a strike on that one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, boss. Gotta cross that one out. Not good enough. Alternatively, you can keep this office. We can set up multiple cameras and stream them over USB back to us.
You know what?
Yeah.
I wonder if that other security company back where we used to work is hiring, you know?
Hiring. Here we go there. What can you bring to the table? Well, we got a sweet fucking podcast. If we return this office salary. I don't
What?
think my salary could take that. 6.8?
Ooh.
Yeah, oh yeah, she can't afford that, mate. I can't take that out of her salary.
Got some mortgage. Got
Yeah.
some mortgages to pay.
I got two. Wow, I'm gonna have two mortgages to pay, so I gotta. Yeah, not for now, not for now. But we could just hide some cameras, right?
We could probably just hire a really small place.
Yeah. Yeah. We could hide it. Yeah.
Or
yeah.
we could get like just an apartment in town.
Oh yeah, me and you buy an apartment, and we use that as the studio.
Yeah.
That actually wouldn't be too expensive. Cheap studio
There was
apartment.
one just like next door actually.
Yeah.
But like there's probably like better ones.
Of
Or
course.
we could just go to the pub every Friday and just different pub.
Yeah, it's like not nice. The problem is with the like going anywhere is like the thing that's nice is we can just do it at work, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's easy. Like we've got beer here, which is nice. Got other drinks, and there's always free drugs here, so it's like it's nice to be able to. Okay, let's do some more news stories.
We could just make friends with these people.
Yeah, they look chill, right? Yeah, next door, they look chill.
Oh my god, we should just do door knocking.
Hey, could we run a podcast from your office tonight? What? You've got a really good view of the intersection, and
So I've done it at bars.
You've done what at bars?
Asked if I can run a podcast.
Oh yeah. But it's so different to going to someone's office and saying, "Hey, can we run a podcast out of your office or apartment? Hey, you have a really nice apartment. Can we run a podcast out of it?" No, fuck off, you creep. Like that'd be how it end up.
Oh man, I wonder if I know people in town with a good apartment.
I don't think I do.
Yeah, I'm not sure I know anyone on the main stretch anymore.
And everyone, yeah, because as you get older, everyone moves out of the fucking middle of the city, don't they? So, I've got a
I know
family
people
now.
like kind of a block or two off. But
Oh, really
yeah,
good intersection.
I mean, you used to. Quite high up, but not over a good view. Not a Courtney
Yeah, I've
Place.
never lived anywhere that's got a good view.
Yeah.
Because I did live on Courtney Place, but you couldn't see the buses. Ooh. Yeah, that's true. We probably could do that.
Oh man.
Won't mention that one on the stream on the bus. Take another one here. You got something here about Marlborough, Marlborough
Right.
iBus.
I'm going to change that to Blenheim.
Okay, you changing the news story on us, are you?
When I was writing it up, I couldn't remember. Well,
Okay.
it is in Marlborough.
Gotcha.
But, Blenheim,
I see. Okay, yep.
Blenheim is the actual one.
Yeah.
How many buses do you reckon are in Marlborough?
Can I answer with my foreknowledge?
Sure. Do you have...
If I didn't have foreknowledge, I would say...
in Blenheim, sorry. Not
Blenheim, yeah.
Marlborough.
If I didn't have foreknowledge, I think I would say, like, I honestly know fucking nothing about Blenheim. 5 routes. So, number of buses, 10, and 5 routes. That's what I'd guess if I had no foreknowledge. If I had foreknowledge, I'd say 1.
Yeah, there is one, which I was like, wait, what?
That seems ridiculous.
There is one dude on one route driving one bus, and it's always late.
The thing is...
Because he has a minute spare before, he just has to do a round trip, and, there's only a minute leeway.
Yeah. But if he's doing a round trip, you always know he's coming, right? So, it doesn't really matter if he's late, does it? How long's the route? Is it an hour-long route?
It takes 29 minutes.
And he has to run every half an hour?
Something like that, yeah. It's always late, but...
Oh, well, Red Runner. Someone says it's a Red Runner. Look, I trust that we didn't catch it, TPV, so I'm going to increase that counter just for you. 10 minutes. 10 red light runners.
Oh, TPP. Your video that you sent in.
I think I saw it. Did I see it?
Yeah, the cops have come back on it.
Mm-hmm.
No action taken.
No action taken. Classic. No action taken.
Yeah.
I often used to think,
But there was one that they... Oh, no, that was the one that they couldn't open the link I sent them because it had significant security concerns.
Oh, is it the one where they were like, you need to send us a USB drive?
Yeah.
And you're like, believe me, that's got worse security implications for you as a organization.
But yeah, I sent them a different link on a different platform and was like, you have been able to open this in the past and have heard nothing back since. I guess I might do another OAA to see what action they've taken since then. But
I used to think, the police probably have a lot of important stuff to deal with. But I've started to think, you know what? The police don't deal with anything. Do you know what I mean? Almost anything I can think of, break-in, stuff was stolen. The cops are like, nah, can't do anything about it.
Yep.
Domestic abuse, they're like, they go and they have a look and they're like, fuck it. Public drinking, fuck it. Traffic violations, fuck it. So I'm kind of like, what do they do? What crimes do they care about? What crimes occur? And are they like,
I've got the inside scoop.
Yeah, okay.
They do care.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. But any crime that I am personally involved in, which is not many.
Majority of crimes that majority of people will be involved in, there's actually not much you can do because where's the evidence?
You mean a 24/7 bus cam? That records it going.
Well, so there is stuff like this.
There are so many. This is many instances. That's why I bring it up. Is right now we have evidence. Right, there's videos of this shit happening, and they still do nothing.
So there's they get stuff like this, they do it under the early closure policy or whatever.
Red light. Yep.
And a lot of there's been some stuff in the news about this recently because they close a lot of cases.
Yeah.
Because they can't be fucked dealing with traffic cases. Yeah. I know for a fact they don't really care about.
But even the ones where they're like, oh, someone broke in, it was this guy, and they're like, yeah, sorry, mate, not gonna be able to do anything about that. And you're like, well, no. I have videos of him. Yeah, sorry, mate. I know you've got videos of him going in, but I can't do anything, mate. Sorry. And he stole a few grand worth. You got insurance. You'll be right. Do you know what I mean? And so I'm kind of I get it. They must be doing something. I'm not trying to say that no police do any job. I'm just saying.
I got the inside scoop.
It makes you think.
They do stuff, but then I've also got the outside knowledge. I work both internally with them, but also externally. And my external view of them is, damn, they do nothing.
Yeah.
My internal view is, damn, they do some interesting stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure they do, but
they also don't do a lot of
It
stuff
just feels
that
like a
people
very
care about.
dysfunctional organization.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you go to a big company and they're like, everyone's doing something. What are you working on? I'm working on this. I'm working on this. And then you're like, oh, where's that project? And everyone's like,
Yeah.
we don't care about that. And you're
I
like,
guess
what?
it kind of differs to your external perception of a lot of other companies. So if you look at a lot of other organizations, your external view of them is, damn, they do a real good job at a lot of stuff. When you look internally inside them, you're like, oh, damn, like they are fucking bad. Like they don't do a lot of shit, or like they have a lot of shit broken.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Compare that to the police.
It's kind of like the opposite.
Externally, it's like, you guys just do nothing.
Yeah. Like
Internally, like they do a lot of shit.
Yeah, I know.
I had an exciting night the other night. Oh, damn.
Yeah. Okay, what's some new news stories? We got the Marlboro bus thing. Oh yeah, this is another big one actually, and actually real news story, unlike the last two. The last two tech ones. Last
Yeah,
ones
do you
were
want
fun.
to take your two quickly?
Yeah, okay.
Because
The,
we've only got 5 minutes.
Linux SecDOS. So there's a feature in TCP, and what? Okay, look, I'm not gonna lie, I have no fucking idea what the fuck it is. There is some kind of thing with TCP called SACK, SACK. SACK. Someone found a bug in the Linux TCP kernel, introduced in version 3.8, I think. And GRSec, the GRSec guy, Spender or whatever, was going on Twitter about how it was, they'd introduced this bug, made it worse, blah, blah, blah. It's a TCP remote Linux DOS. So that's pretty high impact. If you're running any Linux kernel that's an affected version and a standard default config, then you're like remotely DOSable, which is pretty hardcore. So pretty intense bug, I guess. You probably want to patch it, but also like low impact. The way I saw it was like, if someone DOSes your server, that's the reboot you need to fix it. So you don't really need to reboot it unless someone's exploiting it. If someone's exploiting it, that'll be your reboot for you. So yeah, I guess if you have like a critical system, then it might be different. Yeah. And there's an Oracle WebLogic RCE bug going around. Don't know anything about it, but it exists.
Cool. You get RCA.
I'd hope no one in here uses Oracle WebLogic.
My last story is Kafka, Chamber of Commerce, is suggesting
They
that
write. Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say they write the full of in there, and then I was like, cock. Oh yeah, I can see what I can write Kafka.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be cock. COC.
Well, code of conducts normally just call them cocks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anyone I don't know anyone mature who's like, oh yeah, how'd you like the cock? Great cock. Like you know what I mean? People tend to say code of conduct.
Yeah.
I say cock because it's funny. The code of conduct prohibits sexual words and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, the big.
Well,
you like
like
the
normally
cock?
I see it online, like it'll get abbreviated to
Yeah,
cock.
online, yeah. But when people say,
In real life, I would not call Chamber of Commerce the Koft.
yeah, that's true. Actually, you just call
I'd
it
say
Chamber of Commerce.
Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce. It's only 5 syllables. But like, I do say Comcom in real life, Commerce Commission, because it's so cool. Well, how's Comcom going? Oh, Comcom.
they also call themselves that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they want a better transport deal.
Yeah, TPP says I'll call that cock. Me too, buddy. Me too.
Oh yeah, the
A better transport deal. What does that mean?
certificate of compliance. Oh yeah, that's like the heavy vehicle license thing that you have to get.
Oh yeah.
The COF. No, that's certificate of fitness.
Yeah, certificate of fitness is for like all vehicles, right?
Yeah,
Certificate of compliance is like
No,
ones,
WOF
isn't it?
is for all vehicles. COF is one thing that heavy vehicles have to get,
Okay.
and COC is another thing.
Cock's a whole nother thing.
Oh,
Okay, so what does this say? Kafka wants better transport deal, but is concerned about cost for cancels. Better transport deal for who? Better transport for what? What?
for just everyone.
Public transport?
Yeah, public transport.
Okay, that's very different because this is transport. What are they talking about? Like fucking freight?
yeah, no, it's all public transport. So they.
Oh, building stuff. Yeah. Certificate of compliance is the building. one.
Yeah, that's the
right.
one. That's
yeah.
the one. Oh man, fuck. So at this meeting today,
Yeah.
which we'll talk in more detail next week.
Yes, we do. It's a good meeting. We tell you. Next week's gonna be a good
It's
one.
about buses running red lights.
We have- We literally have like 8 pages.
we've got a
It's
real
so good.
fancy report.
We should tweet a redacted picture of it and be like, tune in next week.
Yeah.
It's so good. We might tweet that out. It's gonna be great. Anyway, go tell the story.
Anyway, so they would The gist is they have done a study on.
Oh my God!
this-
Wait, don't tell them.
No, we have to tell a bit. They've
No,
done
we-
a study on this particular intersection.
End it there. Come on, end it there.
They were saying it would have been better to do one away from this intersection.
What, like a different
Instead.
intersection?
Yeah, one down your way
Yeah.
towards Lambton Quay.
Yeah. My way,
And-
because I stand closer to Lambton Quay than Hugh does.
Yeah. So at that point, I was kind of like, oh, yeah. They were saying they didn't really want to because there's lots of roadworks there at the moment.
Oh yeah, yeah. And you mentioned.
And
the
I was
sign.
kind of like, oh, yeah, there's actually like a hazard notice board up there that say buses run red lights. And the Metlink guy was just like, what? And I'm like, and he's like an actual sign. I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, like
building hazards when you
building
go
hazards
yeah.
on this site. One of the things says
The buses run their lights.
buses
It's
Metlink.
so good, right?
And he was like, oh
my God,
I
that
should
is
probably
actually
go check that out.
It's so good, and especially if you catch someone from Metlink who doesn't know about it. Gold.
Yeah. I was just like, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I guess a teaser for this report.
Mm-hmm.
It basically
tease
says
me, Hugh, tease me.
it says that buses do not run red lights at this intersection.
We'll have more of that for you next week
Yeah.
if you want to tune
I mean,
in.
you saw 11 just tonight. But
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Okay, I think we're about done for tonight.
Yep.
Yeah. What the? Hang on. What was this job about? Coffee.
Oh, they
what's-
like want to, you know, that like get Wellington moving again.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got that pipe dream with public
Oh,
transport.
yeah.
So they're having some 2 cents on that. But they're saying it might cost a bit to the councils.
So
which-
Chamber of Commerce is basically like they represent businesses, right?
yeah.
And they're basically saying businesses want more money. Come on, sort it out, right? It's like not like Comcom. If Comcom was like, we need more transport, then it'd be
Yeah.
like, okay, that's something we care about.
There's a lot of fucking government departments, eh?
But Chamber of Commerce is not. Is it a government department?
I think it is maybe.
I for some reason I thought it was like more of like a guild almost, where it's like people can join it, but it's not a government department. It just consults with government. I actually don't
know.
As a former business network, yeah, I reckon it's not. I reckon it's not a government department. Yeah, it's quoted
Yeah.
NZ, man. Not a government
Yeah.
department.
Oh well. Yeah. It's,
Membership
Dull.
benefits.
oh well.
Okay, I think we're about done for this week anyway. So tune in next week. We'll have a juicy little report for you.
Yeah.
Hopefully. We
Yeah.
gotta
Hopefully we need.
confirm some things, but
Yeah.
otherwise, hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next week, I guess.
Yeah. Next. Yeah. I think next week I'm good. Still.
Next week I'm good. The week after that, I'm going to be at Waikato. Oh yeah, which for anyone who's interested, the Waikato is running the cybersecurity challenge, so I'll be at that.
Check this now.
So if you want to,
because if we are
yes.
away for 2 weeks,
2 weeks, 1 week for me.
well, like if you're away the next week, I'll
Yeah.
just check. I can do next week
Okay,
because
good.
otherwise we might have been away for 2 weeks.
Good. Okay, we should be here next week. Week after that, we are.
And I
perhaps
won't be drinking next week.
Oh, okay. Wow. Interesting.
Got a shift on.
Ah. Okay. See everyone next week then.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.
Libusvekter. Lip. Oh yeah. Lip. Libusvekter. Oh yeah.